Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Kausar Ahmed and I recently completed my BSc in Computer Science and Engineering from Daffodil International University. Currently, I am working remotely as a Moneystack developer intern at Codonics Software Development Company, Islamabad, Pakistan. During my internship, I contribute to real-world web application by developing new features, fixing bugs, improving existing functionality, and collaborating with the development team. This experience has strengthened my understanding of professional software development practice and teamwork. Alongside my internship, I have built several full stack projects to enhance my practical skills. One of my major project is Gymnast, a Gymnast management platform built with JavaScript, Next.js, Node.js, Express.js, and MongoDB. In this project, I implement role-based dashboard for members, trainers, and admin. JWT, HTTP only authentication, Google Auth with better auth, type payment integration, server side pagination, search and filtering, and REST API. I enjoy solving real world problems, learning modern technologies, and writing clean, maintainable code. My goal is to continue growing a full stack software engineer while contributing to impactful product. Thank you. Regarding JavaScript promise, I would like to explain the differences between promise all, promise raise, and promise all settled. The main differences is how they handle multiple promise. Promise all waits for all promises to success. If one promise fail, the entire operation is rejected. And second is promise race. Returns the result of the first promise. The settles whether is the resolved or rejected. And the last one is promise all settled waits for or all promise to finish and returns the result of each one regardless of whether they success or failed. And in short, the promise all promise must success. And second is a promise race, return the first completed promise. And third is promise all settled, wait for all promises and returns every result. And now I would like to explain the dependency array in the use effect hook. The dependency array is the second argument of the use effect hook, and it control when the effect should run. Yeah, if we don't provide a dependency array, the effect run after every re-render. If we pass an empty array, the effect runs only once when the component is first method. Yeah, this is commonly used for fetching initial data from an API. If we pass specific dependencies such as user ID, the effect runs on the initial render and again whenever user ID changes. Using dependency arrays correctly is important because they help prevent unnecessary re-render, avoid infinity loops, improve application performance, and ensure that effect run only when the required data changes. In my project, I mainly use effect with dependency array to fetch API data, synchronize state, and update the UI whenever specific values changes. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.